Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Otaku Kurosaki. I'm here with a Gold Paladin Gurguit deck profile.
Alright. Well, first thing is obviously the Forerunner, Knight of Early Dawn Coel. He's just amazing to have. As soon as you're united, he just give you another unit plus 2,000 power. So, I don't want to go with anything else personally. So, all right. We'll go ahead and get into it. Let's go from grade 0 to 3. Why not?
Yeah, sounds fair.
First, 4 Flame of Victory.
Because of its good skill.
2 Gurguit crit. The only reason I play the lineup like this is because this can go in the soul at more times than this. Like, this is more accessible to the soul rather than this card. It's good effect to draw and everything, but I'd rather have easier access. So I'd go with 4 of that and only 2 of this. So, after that, you've got, of course, 4 player of the Holy Pipe, Jerry. This card is ridiculously busted. So, just gives itself plus 3,000 power when you're united, goes in the soul and flips the damage. It's pretty self-explanatory. 2 of that because it's got a good effect to just give extra power when you call something from deck. Like if you call something with Quill, it's just really good to help out. And then finally, because there's no effect one, it's just for you. I play 6/6/4.
Good trigger lineup. Beautiful heals.
I agree. We got 4 stride fodders, for obvious reasons.
If you don't run 3 at least, why are you playing this deck? Why are you playing in general Stride Era?
That I could not tell you. I am playing 4 Jeffrey because he is absolutely fantastic.
Right.
Goes into soul, just draw a card. And he's got so many good possibilities. Plus, you get less of a board, so you dodge a lot more card effects, which is really nice. I've noticed. You got 4 of the Unflipping Perfect Guard. Despite having Gurgit's skill, I don't use it that often, and I'd rather have the Unflipping over the calling it from deck because I hardly ever call from deck. If I do, I only do it usually on rearguard attacks mostly because I don't want to try guarding the Vanguard. It's just too much of a hectic pain. So, and then I've got 1 Cool Gull because one more grade 1, and it's actually a pretty good tech because you occasionally get it off, or you just call it a guard with it, and it's just not a big deal.
Random question. What's your thoughts on the Quintet walls coming out?
I haven't messed with them too much. We just got the one in set 7. It's got a good effect. I just don't care for Quintet walls, to be honest, unless you're playing Legion, which I am not. If you're playing Legion, it's a very good card to use, but
I'd say 1 at most in a Legion deck.
Legion, I'd play 1 to 2, yes. Probably only 1 as well, if you want to play 3 more other Unflipping Perfect Guards, but I'm not playing Legion, so I just play the 1, just 4 of those.
Plus, Legion's expensive as it is.
Depends on the Legion, and I don't want to play Legion for gold, so I'd rather play Gurguit personally.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep, so that will go up to grade 2. First, we got the best Gold Paladin grade 2. We got Holy Mage Quill. Just on attack, boost it when he's boosted. Just gets to counterblast 1 like a top 3 and call a unit. We've got Holy Mage Elio, which just says when he hits the Vanguard, counterblast 1, put him in the soul. You can look at top 3 and call a unit. Not Generation Break, so he's the early game pressure of the deck. Plus he goes in the soul, so that's just 1 more soul. This card is very all around, and I absolutely love this card. Because non-generation break if he's united, which if you call him off of him or if you just call 2 units, he's at 11,000 power. So if you're going first against a 6k, that can be, even with a trigger, it's still going to do something. And then his generation break 2 skill, generation break 1 skill, sorry, can actually help you make a column. So it's just, he's really diverse. He's really good. And then 1 of her, just because she's more soul and just, she just goes into soul and just flips the damage in a turn. She's just helpful, just a little bit of going into the soul, so I like her. So I play 13 grade 1s and 13 grade 2s.
Good number.
Which I've found to be pretty good. I usually get enough for the most part, so. Alright, most important part of the deck.
The big grade 3s.
Yep. Obviously, 4 Sunrise Ray Night Gurguit. 2 of this, of Platinum Ezel Scissors. Not Platinum Ezel, I'm sorry, Grand Ezel Scissors. And 1 Dongle. The reason, you know, I should have to explain this one. He's given. This one is because I don't want to have a bad Link Joker matchup. Right. This one, to be honest, it's okay every now and then. I just can't afford another one of these. They're like, I think TCG players anywhere from $40 to $50. I just can't afford them.
Sounds about right.
I may go with one more of the other Ezels, but I don't know. He's a random 10k booster, and he's actually quite effective from time to time. So I might just keep him in here and play around with it a little bit, but this one is an iffy one. If I can get another one of this, I will, or if I can get another Ezel, I might. So, I don't know. I'd rather be him because of his effect of his limit break, because if I can't stride, he can at least unlock all the units too. And he also, you know, he counterblasts 2, soul blast 2, and at the end of the turn, he soul charges 1, and then he puts 1 in the soul, so. Or he counter charges and soul charges. There we go. There's English. So, he's pretty good.
What's your opinion on Mithril Ezel, the grade 4?
Wait, you mean Absolution King?
Yeah.
I played 2 of him, actually. He's very good. Counterblast 1, unlock all your units. He's fantastic. He's just hard to afford, too. They're 30 apiece right now, so.
Yeah, and
I think I'd get more if I could, but they're hard to get.
Usually the Fighters collection stuff is expensive.
Depending on the stuff, especially with golds being really hyped right now, I have to agree with you on that one.
Especially back when the Ace first came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that thing was like close to 100 maybe?
So, I'm going to the extra deck. Yep. 2 of God himself. Sunrise Ray Radiant Sword Gurguit. Only playing 2 because honestly you only need 2. You don't need 3 or more. He doesn't have Persona Flip, he just counterblast 1, soul blast 2. So 2 is more than enough.
Yeah, you can use his skill endlessly if you have enough soul.
Yeah, the next one I've got is 3 of this one. Now, I would like to mention before anything else, I was playing this before the new support, but after the new support, these 2 could be anything really. They're usually for me just G-assisting now. I'd only play really 1, or there's another one I'll show you in a sec that I might play a second one of, or they would be the Absolution Kings, because I'm only playing 2 of those as well. I would consider even putting in 2 more of that if I can get them, or 2 Spear Crosses. But it's just...
I have 1 Spear Cross.
Yeah, you know how much they are right now?
About 20 for the triple.
Yeah, so... But these usually could either come one of these, couple of these, couple of those. Probably be these, to be truthful. Just for long game against Link Jokers, if I can afford them, it'd be 2 more of these, to be honest. Otherwise, it's just G-Assist, so... It's there, but it's not. But yes, we got 2 of this guy because he makes the Link Joker matchup ridiculously easier. So all you need is an Ezel Heart, which you saw I've got 2 of. I'm hoping to get a 3rd one of and make it more consistent. So it'll be devastating.
If I end up getting one, I'll bring it to you and see if you want it.
Okay, I may be able to trade for it myself, but I am wanting to play 4 of this when I go to bigger events. Like we got Nationals for ARG coming up. We got a lot of big events coming up later this year that I'd like to get 2 more for. It could be for nothing, but I mean, I don't need the slots right now, so it does depend a lot on when we get out of set 8 too, though. So we'll see. But for now, I play 2 Spear Crosses because he's a lot more playable now due to G guards, and the cost is not as big a deal anymore. So
yeah, though he's still pretty expensive.
Not even actually. There's so many ways to unflip in this deck now. Actually, 4 perfect guards, the grade 1. 4 of the stand triggers. There's so much unflipping in this thing now. It's actually not that big a deal. Plus, when you heal, there's so many things now. So
it's kind of like my buddy fight that keeps gaining more and more resources as time goes.
Not bad. So next one, I've got 1 of him. He is more for in case I don't ride Gurguit, pretty much. If I don't ride Gurguit, I go into him just to call a unit. Really. Other than that, the only thing I'd maybe consider going to is him.
Yeah.
I only play 1. I'm considering playing 2 of that, 2 of this one. I'm not sure yet. I'm throwing some things around, but this just says when it hits, counterblast 1, flip up a card, which is usually Sea Breeze if I don't hit, or if I don't go Sea Breeze originally. But you counterblast 1, and then look at top 3 and you call 2 units. So it's really good. And then speaking of Sea Breeze, bam. You've got that.
The most sought after card from the latest Fighters collection.
There's only one other card that rivals it, but otherwise, yeah.
Which one?
Dismal.
Oh.
Literally is like the two most popular cards out of that last set. Dismal's amazing. And then of course you've got
In the creator mode, literally everyone wants them.
yeah. So I've got, and then these are my G guards. I'm thinking about a Scryu. I really am thinking about Scryu. I'm just not sure yet. He's a really good G guard, but at the same time, I don't know. Discarding, I feel like it's half situational because if you have a trigger in hand, you discard anyways. You're still discard 10, but it is pretty good if you've got anything from 1 or higher. I'll admit. So I am considering it. Sometimes I have middle guard shorts. I don't know yet. So I might take one of these out for one of him, and I might take one of these out for Scryu. But I don't know. But yeah, that's my extra deck. So, and that's the whole deck.
Alright, well, thank you for doing the video,
No
and
problem.
I will see everyone else in the next video.